Okay, guys, we've got success with the grape, which is a good thing. So we started an experiment last growing season. After we lost one of our grapevines, I went ahead to buy 4 different grapevines. I put one at home, and I put 3 in the allotment. 2 of them are outside on the other plot. I'll show you how they're doing. But the one I want to focus on today is the one that's fruiting. The one in the polytunnel is way ahead of the other 2 that are outside, and it's fruiting and doing well. However, guys, as you know, I'm not experienced with grapes. This is the first time I'm ever having to deal with a grape that's fruiting. And what we want to do now is see how we go about pruning such grape. And we've got tiny bunches forming, which would at some point open up, flower, and then we get the grapes to form. So I need to prune this grape now. If not, it's just going to take over this whole space, and it's not going to give me good enough or big enough fruit. So I'll bring you guys closer so you see what's going on here. So this is how the grape's looking, and that's the bunch forming. There's loads of them coming out. You can see that bit over there that has that bunch. It's this one, and it extends to this point. Okay, that's another one again with two bunch that are formed, and then it extends out. If I don't cut this back to close enough to where the grape's forming, because this is a small, well, a young grape. I think it's 2 years old now. I'm not sure it could support so much fruit. So I will come from the bottom here and take off some of this new canes that are forming. I'll cut them off and cut all these small bits off and carry on that way. I might leave this one because it has a bunch, forming on it. I'll leave this one, but I'll also still have to cut it to this point here, just before the grape. Okay. So I'll try to do this now, and I'll show you guys how I go about it. I have to be a bit brutal with this in order to get good results. So I'm going to start the pruning from the bottom, and then we'll work our way upwards. This is a new cane that's forming. Doesn't have any fruit on it. I don't need to keep this for anything because I want this cane to become, the stem to become stronger. We now here have a small piece. It's got a fruit on it, but I think I would prefer leaving in this one because this one looks more, well, has progressed more than the other one here. So that's what I'm talking about. That one looks smaller on that end, but you can see this one is quite more matured, and it's got that growing there. Okay, that's the bunch. So I'm going to cut this one up here while I take this totally off. So all the small canes coming out, like this one too, I'll take it off. I'll take that off. I'll take this little one off. Just do that and it goes off. Okay, this one too, do that and it's off. They're quite fresh, so once I pull it down, it breaks off, but it doesn't affect the cane itself. The one that's like the stem. I want this to keep the way it is and go up, and then I'm going to trail it through the frame, going that way. Okay, I want it to go that way, and maybe I'll put another one on this part, but let's see. I'll crack on. Okay, that's gone off. Look at this one that have a fruit. I'm going to treat it differently because I want to see if this bunch is going to, become something later. So I'll come down here, not too close to the point where the bunch come out, just up here after the tendrils, and I'll cut there. So that goes off, but this is all I'm leaving behind. Okay. And there's a small one looking to grow from the side here also next to it. I'll take all that off so it's neat. Okay. This also doesn't have any fruit, and I don't want that there. I'm taking it off. That also here has nothing to it, so I've taken it off. So now already you could see there's more air, well, You can't see the air, but there's more space, and the air could go around. This could get more sunlight and continue its development. All the small ones here, I just keep breaking them off. I'm using secateurs for this, but I've seen farmers that, you know, have grape vineyards. They actually have a kind of special scissors, which is small and just goes straight, you know, sharp and pointed, and just goes straight to help with the pruning. But this is what we have. This will do just fine. We only have one grape vine that we're looking to prune, so I think we should be fine. Okay, so we've gotten to the point where we are now seeing small bits that would amount to nothing and probably just go ahead and drain the plant of its nutrients. We want those nutrients to go into the small fruits that are just forming. So that's another one just coming off this. Let me put it this way. That's it growing at that point, but it has no fruits, it has nothing. So I'm just going to break that off, carefully break that off, and that's fine. Okay, and it's a clean snap. That's it going off. Or if you like, you could use secateurs. There's another small one here that's useless to me. Take it off. This one, the case is different. Okay, this one, the case is different with this one because it has a fruit. Although it's low on the stem, I would still want to see if it's going to become something. So I'll come here and I'll cut this point. And on the other reason why I'm cutting it this way is because I believe when fruits get ripe, the ones closer to the roots get ripened first. That's how I think, because they would pick the nutrient first before the ones far up. So I'm going to manage these canes with these fruits and make sure I get something from them. That's my aim. And I'll leave a few up there. There's more going up. So we're now here. We're moving up. I'll carry on. Okay, so we've done this beat. We're happy with this. We're now here. We've got this one also. It's come off this end. I'll take that off. Had a small bit forming there. We don't need that bit. So we've got that one. We've got this one. This one also got a there's fruit there. There's a bunch there. Kind of think I should just take this one, everything off. Oh no, I'm going to leave that one. I'll take this one off because this one's smaller. So I'm going for the smaller ones. Okay. That doesn't look as matured as the others. I'll take it off. Just take it off. Okay. So it's off. That's off. We're now here. And we've got another one that looks quite matured. Okay, so we're going higher and higher now. We are here. Again, I'll just cut this way. You've seen it already, so I'll just carry on now. Cutting them backwards and leaving one bunch in. This one comes off this end. Take that off. Take this one all off. It's too close to the other one. So let me give this little 2-year-old grape some chance to grow. There's loads of grape on it. There's loads and loads of grapes bunch forming. I'm not sure it will be able to handle all of this, but we'll see. Okay, there was another bunch forming there. So I'm leaving only one bunch on every cane that's come out. Only one bunch. Not two. I don't think this thing is would be strong enough to manage two bunches on it, because it's quite young. Okay, done that already. It's a small bit here. Okay, we're going up. Okay, have this one tangled in here. Bring it closer. Have this tangled here. That's in the way. Although it's got fruits forming, so I'm going after that one. I'm just going to cut it off. And Yeah, small bits. It's a small bit forming there. Try to be as close as possible so it doesn't grow back. There's another small one here. That one, I'll just crack that one out. I'm happy with the way this looks. I'll monitor it over time, and if it seems as if things are getting crowded again, I'm gonna do some more work, you know, cut it back again. Okay, so I think I've done all these bits around here. All these bits all done. We're going way to the very top now. Okay, so we want to work on this one now, and we'll just carry on doing the same thing. This one have two bunch on it, 2 bunches. I'm just gonna still take it back one, so I'm losing 1 bunch anyways. On every single stick I lose 1 bunch when I prune, but the aim is to ensure there's not too much fruit that we're trying to get it to support. Okay, so I believe this is good enough. It's a bit, there's loads of air for it now, better ventilation. That's all we took off over there. Gonna pick them all up, but this is how it now looks. See how open it looks now, and you could clearly see the bunch forming. It's a bit of leaf over here. I might look to cut that a bit, and over there too. I think there are several canes there. Might decide to cut off 1 or 2 later. And then we come to this point, and you can see I didn't cut this one because I'm looking to train it. I want to carry on training it across this frame. So that's why I'm not cutting this ones off. I'm going to leave them. I've left 2. One of them is going to do better, and whichever does best is the one I'll leave. Okay guys, this is going to be it for today. Hopefully you've learned something new regarding how to prune grapes. I'm still new to this, and so I'll be watching it to see how it performs. And if you're interested to see how we progress with this grape through the season, hit the notification button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on notification so that you see when our videos come out. I believe by the end of the season, somewhere between October, November, we should be getting grapes that will be looking to harvest by that time. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you again some other time. Bye-bye.